The story of the vessel Andromeda starts with Graeme Hart, a billionaire from New Zealand who had money burning a hole in his pocket. He wanted a yacht. He wanted a big yacht. He wanted the superyacht equivalent of a Ford 350 pickup. You know, the one with the dual wheels on the back axle? So he went to Kleven shipbuilders in Norway and asked them to build a badass expedition style vessel. Only problem is, Kleven don't build yachts. They build offshore vessels and specialized expedition vessels for exploring. Mr. Hart said, no problem, you build the vessel and I'll take it to Bremerhaven in Germany to have it outfitted as a super yacht there. Kleven then said, there's another issue. If you want us to build this vessel, you'll need to place an order for at least 2. Mr. Hart again said, okay, that's no issue. I'll take the first one, outfit it, use it for a year or 2, then sell it when the second one is ready. And that's exactly what he did. Why buy one when you can buy 2 at twice the price? So welcome back to the channel. So that's quite a story, eh? I hope this clears up some of the questions I've heard surrounding this vessel. There seems to be a lot of confusion regarding Ulysses, Andromeda, and which one is which, and the fact that there are 2 vessels that are almost identical. So this explanation here hopefully clears that up for everybody. So here we are in a slightly cloudy Cannes. So yeah, so here we go. This is Andromeda, formerly Ulysses. 107 meters in length. Tonnage is just under 6,000 tons at 5,937 tons. Beam of 18 meters. We've got a bulbous bow, steel hull. As you can see at the front there, on the bow, you can see the anchor chain on the starboard side. It's being supported by another line. This is called a snubber line. This is designed so the vessel can be at anchor, but the chain is not rubbing on the bow and on the bulbous bow and scraping off all the paint. I'll put up some stats. As I mentioned, this is the first vessel produced and was named Ulysses for about 2 years, from 2016 to 2018, I believe, until the second vessel was delivered. And then he sold it and changed it into Andromeda. Now, one of the interesting stories about this vessel is when he sold it, there was a rumor that it was bought by Mark Zuckerberg and it was known as Mark Zuckerberg's yacht. This is not true. He never bought it. I don't know where that rumor came from, but it's not true. There are some rumors that the new owner is a Russian named Yuri Ulna. I will confirm that it is owned by a Russian. That's all I can confirm for various reasons. The only difference between the 2 vessels is the new Ulysses is 117 meters, which is about 10 meters longer than the original. The beam, height, and everything else is the same. It's just slightly longer because, you know, why not? Okay, up on the top deck, sun deck, we have a helicopter landing pad. Has a D value of 13. If you haven't seen any of my previous videos, the diameter of the helicopter while the rotors are turning, which basically means it's capable of carrying a Bell 429 or an ACH 135. Also has a helicopter hangar, which comes complete with its own refueling station. One of the interesting things about, well, there's plenty of interesting things, but one of the interesting things about this vessel is one of the tenders that it has. Now, this tender is almost a super yacht in its own right. It's a 3-deck catamaran. It's just short of 21 meters, 68.6 feet, or 20.9 meters. Has an 8-meter beam. Has 4 Caterpillar engines, and it has a total output of 636 kilowatts or 853 brake horsepower. Graeme Hart commissioned a company to build this specifically, and he wanted a design of a motor yacht to be able to do speeds of up to 50 knots with all the amenities required for deep sea fishing and luxury cruising, and it's fitted with water jets driven by quad engines. So the main deck features a huge saloon area and galley, leading to an upstairs lounge and wheelhouse via a spiral staircase. This is on his tender. This is not on. I'm not talking about on the main yacht here. This is the tender. This is the tender slash fast cruising vessel. And it also has the ability to sleep up to 7 guests in 5 private cabins. It's incredible. Okay guys, so I'm gonna round up here. I hope you found this video interesting. I hope you found it informative. Please remember to like this video if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. And stick around, and I've got some more videos to come very soon. Also, I will have some news in the next video about a new channel that I'm starting. So stay tuned for that.